Harun Ndubi advocate. I practice in Nairobi and in the Republic of Kenya. They were released, they were discharged by the court. They have no reason to continue being here. Maybe why they are still inside is for logistical processing only, because documentation has to be done anyway. What I think about the ruling is that the outcome is what we were looking for, that they should be released. In our view, there was no compelling reason to arrest people from different locations, different departments, and allege that they have committed offences which are not disclosed, nor even, there was no hint of the nature of evidence or they may have regarding the offences that they stated that they want to investigate.
Maybe
the magistrate stated that he thought they had established a compelling reason. However, because they were asking for 10 days and they have detained them for 7 days, whatever thing they wanted to investigate, by now they have investigated. So I saw that was the main grounding of his decision to release them. I think the magistrate was doing a balancing act between the interests of the defense, the accused persons, that is, or the suspects, as well as the prosecution. But if you asked me if I was sitting in his place, I do not see that there was a disclosure of any compelling reason. Because a compelling reason in other decisions which he did not cite, and remember that you were not here when we were arguing the application. They served us as we were sitting there waiting, so we did not prepare well enough. The point, there are actually two reasons which are compelling reasons according to the decisions the courts have come to single out. Either a person is at flight risk or is likely to interfere with evidence. Now, the evidence, they said they wanted their phones to be looked at by DCI. How can a suspect go to DCI and steal his phone or interfere with the laboratory processes? Two, there was no allegation that these fellows might run away from Kenya because they are Kenyans, all of them. The third important thing, why I think they should never have been arrested in the first place, they didn't say that these are the passports that were issued irregularly or the IDs that were issued irregularly, between which period and which period. These fellows were employed in different departments at different times. For instance, my client has been working for 18 years. One time I met him at the airport where he served me many years ago. So when is it that he is likely to have committed this offense? Perhaps something that I would like you to remind our head of state. He's the one who told people, give everybody, especially those fellows on the borders of Kenya, give them IDs. And I was shocked to see very old people going to apply for IDs. Where were they when they were young? When they were younger than most of you. Even others who are older than me, going to look for IDs now. So I think this is, it reeks, or perhaps, I don't know whether this is related with the conversations Trump had with our president about Somalis and how they pass through Kenya and go to America and what they are doing there, or as he alleges. But let me not speculate about the politics of the time. But I think that there is more than meets the eye. But thankfully, the court has done the only reasonable thing and possibly the only rational thing to do to release them. He said, unless lawfully held, they haven't been arrested again and they can't arrest them over the same allegations. If they do, we will be meeting them on Monday.
Do you feel that they were supposed to be brought at this court?
Some shouldn't have been brought here. If you had been here, you probably had me remind the magistrate that the most serious ground they had was the investigation of anti-corruption and economic crimes situations. This court has no jurisdiction. This is a gazetted and terrorism court. The anti-corruption courts are gazetted also. They are in Milimani and other places across the country. So there are some who shouldn't have been brought here and others who were brought here. I'm told yesterday of the very many others who had been brought and they had wanted to detain them for 30 days. Only 2 were charged, the rest were released. That's what someone told me reliably here. So the police are looking for food for Christmas, I think.